Sports.
The spring high school sports season has begun here in our state. A week from tonight, we're going to bring you the season debut of Friday Night Frenzy. But now we want to put the spotlight on boys volleyball and one local coach who's familiar with winning state titles and is looking for more this season. Channel 3's Mark Robbins has our story.
Get one right to the center, and then as soon as the ball, the apex starts to go down, that's when you want to run it.
That's a little demonstration of the Curt Burns coaching style for Newington volleyball. Burns loves the sport a lot, which might be a tad unusual for a former track star across the street at Central Connecticut State. But then again, Curt did find some similarities.
I did the pole vault at CCSU and high jump and all the jumping events, and I always liked kind of jumping. So I just got involved with club volleyball right after college, and got into a men's USA volleyball, USVBA it was called back then, and traveled around playing in tournaments around New England, and even in my later years we went to national tournaments.
The love of the sport morphed into a strong desire for Curt to coach volleyball. So the full-time civil engineer jumped at the first opportunity that came his way.
My first coaching job was University of Hartford men's club team, and then high school and came after that. So. And then I started getting into coaching clinics, learning more about the game, and been to just about every clinic you can think of from some of the top coaches in the country, and just try to get as much knowledge as I could.
He's a very good coach. Coach Burns is an amazing coach.
Curt's players love playing for him, mentioning his favorable coaching style that you might describe as laid back. That'd be inaccurate.
When we're goofing off, he will yell when we're goofing off, but when he yells, that's how you know he's serious. He actually has us go through all these steps, like basic footwork. I remember the first day I came here, he had us work on our approach, going to the net and hitting. Then he had us work on our blocking, and when he sees that, he knows where to put people.
A trusting coach, one who believes in his players, allowing them to do what they do best on the floor and also allowing them to help each other, teaching, and that's a trust you don't find at the high school level.
So oftentimes me and the other varsity players would come on the court while the JV watches on the side, and we would demonstrate whatever skills he wants to do, and the JV would repeat what they do.
I like to teach the game and let the players more be player-centered practices than coach-centered practices, where they, in fact, yesterday I had my veteran guys teaching blocking skills to the younger guys, while I was running another thing on a separate court, because I trust them that they know they have good skills that they've learned and they can transfer those to the younger guys.
Game in and game out, Curt Burns is teaching, developing, and motivating with a two-pronged goal, improving a player's skill set and picking up victories. He may not be loud and boisterous, but he does love to compete.
Oh yeah, all the time. I've never seen him say, oh, we're losing this set because they have like 10 more points than us. He never says that.
Our goal every year is to win the CCCs, to get to the state final, and if once we're there, why not win it? It makes for a nicer bus ride home.
Each year, Curt makes it a point to recruit the stellar athletes from the school's population, with the understanding he can turn those athletes into volleyball players.
During preseason, for us new players, it was just repetitive, the same thing over and over again. For me, I'm a middle blocker, so for me, it was learning all my footwork for how to block and how to hit. At first, I was terrible. I might be 6'7", but I was terrible. But he got me up to the speed that I needed to be, and now I'm starting varsity.
Burns is in the midst of his 19th season with the Nor'easters. He's led them to 6 state titles, 5 in a 6-year period. And oh, by the way, he's the girls' coach every fall at Avon High School. And he's got state titles with both programs. Further proof he's an outstanding coach. In Newington, Mark Robbins, Channel 3, Eyewitness Sports.